Hello, I'm Richard Hunter, Head of Markets, and welcome to our look ahead for the week commencing the 20th of July. It's been a fairly positive week for markets. This is despite the spike of cases in certain US states of the COVID-19 virus. There has been some rather more positive news. The stock Moderna in the US is looking like some of its tests may be successful, and obviously in the UK we've got the Oxford University tests with AstraZeneca standing behind, ready to produce billions of doses of the vaccines should those trials be successful. And of course that's what's being pinned largely on the COVID vaccines, because that will basically dictate economic recovery. We've also seen this week the first week of the earnings proper season in the States. It's been dominated by the banks. A couple of things to look out for in terms of themes. There have been tens of billions of dollars of write-downs on the basis that banks are expecting an increase in bad loans as a result of economic difficulty. On the other hand, the trading units, amid the market volatility, have tended to perform fairly well. And these themes should basically transfer over to the UK banks when they start reporting at the end of the month. So turning to next week, if in the US the theme this week was banks, next week it's very much technology. We're going to be getting updates from the likes of IBM, Microsoft, Tesla, Twitter, Intel and Amazon. And in the UK, we're also looking at three FTSE 100 companies which are going to give us updates. The first one is Vodafone, Q1 numbers, great deal to look out for here. The sale or IPO of its European tower assets, see if we get any updates there, whether the 6% yield on the dividend is likely to be maintained. And again, an update on the two things that Vodafone has had to be dealing with. On the plus side, obviously, it's seen an increase in data traffic as we've been working from home. On the downside, it's seen a loss of roaming revenues as international travel has basically stopped. There's also a half-year update from Unilever, whose brands include anything from Marmite to Cornetto to Domestos. When we last heard from them a couple of months ago, they had not surprisingly seen a spike of sales in hand hygiene, bleach and surface cleaner products, so that's something worth keeping an eye out. Another company which has managed to maintain its dividend about 3.3% and shown its defensive qualities. The shares are down just 0.8% in the year to date. Turning then to Sage, the accountancy software firm, they're due a third quarter update. Shares down 10% in the year to date, but if you measure it from the March lows, up around 25%. Main thing to look out for here is any update from the company on its transition to its cloud platforms. So in terms of how the markets have been performing in the year to date, the Dow Jones is down 6%, S&P 500 down just 0.5%, the Nasdaq remains very strong, it's up 17%, and our own FTSE 100 is 17% down in the year to date. Thank you for watching, have a great week.